Hello and welcome back to We the Revolution. So when we left off, we were still in Act 1. We just did the march. We didn't exactly make too many people happy. Oh. Dang it, I thought I could click on the notebook. Well, I just missed that dialogue. I'm sure you can go back and read it. So let me just read this now. I should warn you that I am uncompromising, although I hope that we quickly find common ground. In happier news, the construction of the guillotine has been finished. We may begin using it today. Yes, we have seen it. Oh wait, do I get to sentence people to execution? The king is gone. Treason. Anyone with information about his whereabouts should immediately disclose it to authorities. Robespierre. Execution is definitely a option. So let's go back to the notebook. So the people are kind of happy with us today. Revolutionaries, not so much. Influence +3. There wasn't any news. Oh. Do I have to fill out these reports? Case file. I'm assuming this is the one we're actually doing. Right now, isn't it? Yes, okay. And in the dock is Lucian Blanchot, a resident of the section. Yeah. Citizen owned several grocery stalls. We have received multiple complaints regarding his unfair trading practices, such as selling spoiled fruit, price speculation, and the violation of legal price limits, so price gouging. He has denied all these accusations, but my investigation at his stalls revealed at least some of the complaints to be justified. He claimed that the prices were inflated due to employee mistakes, and that the spoiled produce was about to be disposed of on the day of the inspection. It must be noted that when the inspectors pointed out his transgressions, he scolded his employees and readily set about restoring order at his stall. Okay, so this is him, his profile. A young merchant and staunch supporter of the Jacobins. He has connections with and Robespierre, so he claims. So far he's managed to get away with all of his shady dealings. It was boasting. Witness 1, he sold me rotten apples. He put some fresh ones on top so that I wouldn't notice. My husband couldn't stop retching for 2 days after eating celery he bought from the swindler. Okay, so there's some traps here. So, poisoning customers. It's an accusation. The defendant's connections are part of his personality. The rotten apples is evidence. Oh, that was a trap. Oh no. Oh no. Employee mistakes. I don't know what it means by counter-revolution. That's an accusation? Ah! Okay, well we found the trap, so I can only make one more mistake. Customer complaints is evidence. No. I don't know what it means by counter-revolution. Can I get a hold? Oh, we might not unlock all these questions. Okay, employee mistakes. Oh, okay. We have 3 more questions to reveal. My mentor's help. I can't do anything else. Oh wait. No, he lets me reopen it? Okay. Is that accusation? Okay. Legal price limits. What did I say? Is that evidence? And counter. Oh, we got them all anyways. I used influence on that, but it was worth it. It was very worth it. Okay, so let's look at the protocol. Okay, so we have to fill out all that after we ask all the questions. I bought carrots from him myself. Please introduce yourself. Lucian Blanchot, yeah. Occupation? Currently, merchant. Also temporarily, a prisoner. You stand accused of price speculation, breaking legal price limits, and selling produce unfit for consumption. Is that all? I asked the court to add deliberate poisoning of Parisian citizens to the list of charges. Poisoning? Stale vegetables never killed anyone. So you admit to the other charges. I am an honest entrepreneur, and my business will not be harmed by such allegations. Okay. Like I said, I mean, I'm just gonna go through them all. Do you admit to selling spoiled produce? That has already been established by the inspectors. There's no need to go over the matter again. I want your confession. Answer the question. Yes and no. Yes, because I admit that such things have been reported at my stalls. No, because it is not my fault. Whose fault was it then? I cannot be held accountable for nature not creating all apples equal. Apples are not citizens of France. But you are the owner of this business, and you can be held accountable for the produce that you sell. I have never forced anyone to buy anything from me. So your customers can consciously purchase spoiled food. They will buy carrots as black as coal if you lower the price by a few francs, but they still expect them to taste as though they were fresh out of the ground. He's insulting the people. Throw the scoundrel in chains. Okay. Did you know your produce made customers sick? If anyone can prove that my produce was at fault, I will gladly cover the cost of their treatment or their funeral. They need only come forward. Try eating that muck yourself, then you'll have your evidence. Let me remind you that witness testimonies will be taken into account. He was selling people crap, not food. Testimonies of jaundiced people who will do anything to hamper a wealthier man's work. Worthy evidence indeed. Okay, so they're leaning towards... No one really wants prison. They either want freedom or death. With regards to the legal price limits. Before the judge asks, let me make one thing clear. Legal price limits were never deliberately broken at my stalls. I find such accusations to be malicious and vile. Objection. You only corrected the prices upon the arrival of the inspectors. He deserves to rot in prison. The inspectors imposed a substantial fine on me that I paid without delay. I have already suffered the consequences of my negligence. A fine won't stop him from peddling rotten tomatoes. Okay. It seems that your employees are rather prone to making mistakes. I would do everything myself if I could, but that is impossible. There was no one in Paris competent enough? Do you think so little of your fellow citizens? Well, most people are dolls. The very fact that I must defend myself in the court attests to that. Did the defendant offer adequate instruction to his subordinates? I own a chain of grocery stalls, not a parish school for the dim-witted. He's insulting us. Uh-oh. Could you explain to me why there have been so many complaints about your business over the years, and yet this is the first time you have been brought to justice? Maybe it's because most of those complaints have been nothing but nonsensical claims from jealous loafers? Are you so convinced that and Robespierre will protect you? I am convinced that the law will protect me. Justice is on my side. What do you mean? The law is supposed to protect the innocent. It should be on the side of those who are wronged by... Spare us the speech. This is not a session of the National Convention. Did anyone understand any of that? Forgive me. My soul cries out for justice, so the statesmen you mentioned, Marat, I think it's Marat or Marais, and Robespierre, will not have to deliver justice on my behalf. Okay. We have analyzed your ledgers and discovered that you have been violating legal price limits on a regular basis. Do you deny this accusation as well? Those ledgers are kept by ordinary people who are prone to making mistakes. I will analyze them again and make proper amends. You are not an administration office, citizen. These ledgers in their current state are evidence for the court. Those are mere accounting errors. A zero or a decimal point in the wrong place by mistake. It can all be explained. After all, are we not all friends of France here? Citizen Robespierre has assured me that we are. Has Citizen Robespierre also assured you that you can get away with falsifying records? Of course not. So why did you mention him? Robespierre isn't a lackey of costermongers like him. Costermongers. Silence, or I will adjourn the proceedings. Had they bribed the judge as well? Okay, so they're pretty neutral. Did we get anyone else in the hierarchy? Doesn't appear so. So let's look at this. Okay. Did he admit? Technically, yes. Was his act counter? I would say no. I don't freaking know. He paid immediately. Okay, why there have been so many complaints? Didn't he say that? Like in the case file? Yeah. Okay, so I sign here. He signs there. Okay. So we have to do the verdict. If I do the death penalty, that's gonna make those people very unhappy. We're gonna be in the low, and we're gonna be close to being removed from office. If I do the acquittal, that kind of evens them out again. If I do prison... So even if I do prison, they're not gonna be happy with this. I kind of want to go with prison. Because I do think he is guilty. And I don't want to just be with the revolutionaries. I kind of want to be... I mean, to me, death is a lot worse than being removed from office. I don't know about you. And plus, I kind of agree with the jury. We'll do prison. We'll try this. Okay. I sentence Citizen Lucien Blanchett to prison. Let's see how fresh he stays behind bars. I have friends in high places. I will be set free in a matter of days. You, on the other hand... You know what? Oh. I didn't think it was counter-revolutionary. Okay. Well, that's fine. We'll just leave. Okay. Oh, we're back at home. Due to the establishment of a revolutionary tribunal, we need to prepare an official stamp. I was told to ask you, citizen, because President Devoy is indisposed. How much did he drink? He was not able to say. Shall we? I get to design a stamp? Can I change the color? Oh, this is like... Oh. Okay. I like that. Oh, there's actually a lot more things than I thought. Okay, I kind of like that one. I did like the snake. Yeah, let's go back to the snake. Snake was calling me. Sorry, the clicking's gonna be a little annoying. See, I like that one. I might need to change the top decoration though. Yeah. And then the bottom needs to... Can we not flip that? Can I not see that upside down? Well, I don't like that because it like overlaps. Okay, if I do that, but then... I don't like the way that looks. I'm being picky. Let's just go back. Oh, no, that's not the one I want. Let's just do, like, the leaves up top. I know that was an option. Yeah. That is our stamp. Beautiful. Oh, symbol. Thank you for your time. I know it's late. The stamp should be ready tomorrow. Good night. Well, I gotta make sure my report's better. You'll work on tomorrow's trial. Ooh, but I'll unlock more questions. Opening night at the theater. Oh, he doesn't like that. Playtime with the children. Wait, why do you not like playtime with the children? Reading together. Honestly? Is there anything that makes revolutionaries and the people happy? Well, this one makes the most people happy, so let's just read together. I can't make anyone happy. Like, dang. Liberté, day 4. Oh, let me move this to the corner. Oh, no, we're good. Tragically, we are losing control of the streets. People feel betrayed by the king, and some believe him to be a spy trying to elude justice. Special means are recommended when suppressing unrest. We only need an opinion from the judges to make sure we are working legally. In other words, you need their blessing to shoot at protesters. People can't control their emotions and are hurting other citizens as a result. Look at the windows. Next time, they might do something worse than just throw rocks. Oh, they are broken, aren't they? It pains us to see the unrest growing. I think this might help with revolutionaries. I'm gonna accept... because I do need to increase my relationship with the revolutionaries. And we get to stamp it. Stamp. Look at that. All official. Let's hope it's not too late to stop this madness. That is an interesting euphemism for musket fire. The mob wanted to act as both judge and jury again and hang people from the street lamps. Poor Pochard was almost hanged. Cloud? Exactly. The beloved tutor of your Frederick. You had to dismiss him after the incident with the oath of the clergy, did you not? Yes, Frederick tells me from time to time that he misses his teacher. Uh-oh. What are you doing? The trial is about to begin. It's about... yeah. Claude. News travels fast. Has he been accused of counter-revolutionary activities? You know him. It can't be true. It's not so simple. Leave before someone hears us. Papa, please. Go home. Think about the family. For once. I thought about the family last night. Papa. Okay. So this time we're going to try to be better. Okay, so I need to work on revolutionaries. So what do the revolutionaries want? Family wants acquittal. Okay, I could do prison. Prison sounds okay. I know family's not gonna be happy, but I don't want to die or lose my job. Your relationship. Things are getting better. Okay. Case file. There's 2. Okay. Hold on. If I click on that one, is this one different? Or just okay? It's just the other page. Oh wait. Dear Claude, remember to stay strong in your faith and complete your duties with dignity. Tell me how our brothers in faith are doing, as well as the church in these desperate times. May God protect you. Okay. Claude, it's a counter-revolution and treason. Okay, Claude, a 26-year-old vicar? Is that how you say that? And tutor? Son of a cobbler, believes in Enlightenment ideals. After refusing to adhere to civil constitution of the clergy, he was removed from his parish, prohibited from carrying out his duties, and sentenced to banishment. Despite this, he stayed in Paris and continued to work as a tutor, which he started before 1789. Claude was captured in the streets by fortuitous circumstance. A guard officer present during his trial a few months ago recognized him and didn't hesitate to act. Following an investigation, Claude was accused of spying and spreading counter-revolution propaganda in order to prepare a foreign intervention that would end the revolution. Correspondence with the Archbishop was found in a room that he had been renting from Marie. In it, the clergyman asked for information about the unrest and the supporters of the monarchy in hiding. Riches were also found, a golden chalice and that. Moreover, the director of one of the orphanages Claude taught in testified that the tutor would question the law of the revolution in front of the students, stating that it was less important that the laws handed down by God. Okay, evidence, a letter. So this was the letter. Okay. So we gotta unlock the questions. Okay, so the priest is part of his personality. The letter is evidence. Okay. Spreading propaganda is an accusation. Spreading propaganda is counter-revolution. Espionage is an accusation. Tutor is part of his personality. Church riches. Or we're gonna say banishment is a course of event. And the riches is evidence. Okay, we didn't mess up that time. Is there anything to unlock with this? No, okay, so it just gives you the same thing. Please introduce yourself. Judge, you know me. State your personal information or there will be consequences. Claude. You stand accused of spying for the counter-revolutionaries and criticizing the existing order. Do you admit to these crimes? I am innocent. The accusation is exaggerated and comes from the ill will of the accusers, suggesting that revolutionary government is acting in ill will, typical of a priest. Okay. So what we gotta do is just start asking everything. Why did the accused stay in France despite being banished? I had to take care of my sick mother. Without me, she would surely have died. Why did you not take her with you? Good, make the filth squirm. I was in no position to afford that. I am just a poor parish priest who is unable to even carry out his duties. I have to teach every single day to survive. Is that why you started spying? For money? No, what information could I glean that would be useful to... Yes. That of the supposed persecution of priests, the main argument that Archbishop and are using to convince Catholic monarchs to strike against the revolution. I do not correspond with them, and I certainly do not write about the suffering of our clergymen. I would like to remind you that we have evidence. Away with the liar. Okay. The accused travels extensively around the Paris department. To what end? I teach wherever I can find students. Doing that requires time and effort, I admit. Is that why you received gold from your fellow conspirators abroad? He travels around France to spy on people. The only money I see comes from my students' caregivers. It is not at all immodest. So where did the riches found in your room come from? They were... I saved them from the plunder of the church and campins. I'd rather go hungry than sell them. Fanatic thief. Peddler of superstition. Okay. What did you teach, or what do you teach? The caregivers in orphanages only pay for reading and writing lessons. So why did the accused teach children that God's law stands above that of the Republic? You spread superstition and counter-revolutionary propaganda. This is a misunderstanding. The children I teach are unable to understand such Are you calling them stupid? The accused's explanation further incriminates him. If they are unable to understand the topic, then why even discuss it at all? The church spreads ignorance and takes our money. I was only answering questions from the director of the orphanage. I said that God's law stood above my banishment. It is God's law that prohibits me from leaving the country. I have a duty to help those in need. Okay. What information did the accused manage to convey to Archbishop to the Archbishop. None. I have no connection with the Archbishop. Why would he be interested in a parish priest's help? You have the letter. What about your letter? We have it in your files. Or our file. You received instruction from the Archbishop. Pope's dog. Behead the traitor. It is a simple letter, not instructions, and it is not from the Archbishop, but from my parish priest, Jean. Where is he now? I know that he planned to leave for Switzerland. He may have changed his mind. That is why I never thought to respond to the letter. Is it? What a coincidence. Currently resides in Switzerland. It is indeed a coincidence. Many clergymen reside in Switzerland. Who believes that? Okay. Let's summon the witness. Marie Gimmet. Hello, Marie. Citizen, what is your name? Marie Gimmet. Okay. Was the witness aware that she was renting a room to an unsworn Catholic priest? You had better tell the truth, or we will deal with you next. Do not intimidate the witness. Please do it. Tell us, citizen. I didn't know he was a priest. He never wore a cassock. So how was I supposed to know? He wanted a room. I gave him a room. So he hid that fact from you. He dressed normally, so maybe he did. I don't know. Did he ever criticize the revolution and its accomplishments? Once he said that instead of beheading, they could do something about economy and teaching, that the children are hungry and, well, can't read or write. Did he ever question the law? Now that I think about it, maybe he did. One evening he complained that the law didn't work, that a smart person would send all the kids to school, by force if need be. Priests lectured our nation for 1,000 years and nothing good came out of it. He's right. They gave us nothing more than hunger and disease. Okay. What does the accused have to say? Just what she said. I only want a decent and universal education for the youngest. Is that really criticizing the revolution? One of its slogans is equality. Okay. What stipend does the accused receive as a teacher? 2 francs a week, but most people give me food instead. Bread, butter, sometimes wine. Does it not bother you that the poor people have to take food from their children to give it to you? Of course it bothers me, but I too have to eat. He keeps gold under his bed and still takes food from the poor? We demand an explanation. Where does this gold come from? Is it not from your fellow conspirators abroad? Of course not. It belongs to the parish in Compans, which is currently under my care. This gold is not my property. Okay. Why did the accused continue teaching instead of leaving France? My duty is to help others. If I am unable to help as a priest, I want to at least share some of my knowledge. Your knowledge is Catholic propaganda. I prefer the term Catholic values. Okay. Did you celebrate masses despite the ban? There's no churches where I can do that. Then what purpose did the chalice and the reliquary, possessed by the accused serve? Private religious practice. You are prohibited from administering sacraments. It is not sacrament, merely prayer. The Declaration of Rights of the Man and of the Citizen allow me to pray. You should be familiar with that document. That is beside the point. By promoting superstitions in a progressive country, you are spreading sedition? Okay, well, let's still say prison. Okay. Was this act counter-revolutionary? What valuables? It was that. He earned... Well, that wasn't espionage, it was his teaching. Okay. Was his act counter-revolutionary? I don't think so. I'm gonna fail this report too. That's fine. I'm over it. Give me the failure. He's going to jail though. And we stamp it. Look at that. Beautiful. I sentence you to prison. Lead the condemned out. He saved the priest. He showed mercy to an enemy of the revolution. He ought to have been killed. I have nothing else to say. Okay, well, let me... Okay, so it was counter-revolutionary. It didn't seem like it, okay? It seemed okay. Oh well. Let's go next. Let's go home and have our sad dinner at home. Oh, cutscene? It is a cutscene. Oh, are we about to be attacked? Because I saved the priest. Oh, no, that's just a man. That is a dangling man. Who is that? Okay, traitor. I assume that's what that meant. That's not the king, but it's supposed to be someone who looks like the king, isn't it? Oh, those are some, like, dark black eyeballs, and that's blood.
One fool spewed out one word too many.
Oh no.
The other fired a musket.
Oh no, I shouldn't have said yes.
They fought for freedom.
This is my fault. I did this.
Each for their own. That man. Hard to forget. He asked me if I'd seen his wife.
Oh, we're just holding a dead child? Oh no.
The freedom
no.
we borrowed from the wealthy and the noble. We believed it was worth the price. He was judged by people long devoid of their freedom. The only things they knew were dust and sweat and anger.
It was my fault. We made a nice profit. There was a chance of prosperity. Why would the Renard family want to take over your shop, Grandpapa? For profit and power. It's always the same, and it's no different in these times. Today is about equality, so that not only the aristocrats can live with dignity. Grow up, boy. I only saw the truth when they attempted to sentence my son, your uncle, to death. It suddenly dawned on me that the only thing that mattered were the power I had never had and the connections I never cared for. You wanted to be righteous with the injustice, while the injustice spread like the plague. You should not be sorry for that. I am not, but I would rather your brother lived, so I still had 2 sons. You had a brother, Dad? Where is he? He died a long time ago, before you were born. Why did he die? Just eat your dinner. Do not talk so much while eating. Your uncle went to war and died in battle. Your generation will soon realize the extent of the damage we inflicted upon the world. In the past, decent people like Claude never had to worry about courts or tribunals, but now... Do you even consider the possibility that he was guilty? Oh, jeez, now I'm getting lectured at dinner. He was no guiltier than any of us, son. Keep an eye on the Renards. I was trying to save the family. Oh, now you're upset. Oh, now you're upset, and then you're gonna be upset. Oh no, child doesn't give a crap. No. Oh, I have to do this? Uh-oh. 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 I don't like it. That's a lot of red. That's really low. Raise that up, little son. Okay. Well, I'm gonna end this one right here, so... I don't know if I like my choices so far. But I hope you have a good evening, afternoon, morning, whatever time of the day it is when you're watching this, and I hope to see y'all next time.